Welcome to the West Wing Week, your guide to everything that's happening at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. This week, the First Lady brought Let's Move to the Summer Olympics. The President signed both the U.S.-Israel Enhanced Security Cooperation Bill and the HEARTH Act, hosted 12 new foreign ambassadors to the United States, and met with inspirational groups of young people, both the PECASE Science and Engineering Early Career Award winners and the 98 boys and 98 girls of the 2012 American Legion Auxiliary. That's July 27th to August 2nd, or 98 and 98. On Friday, the President signed the United States-Israel Enhanced Security Cooperation Act, which will further deepen our security relationship with Israel.
Unshakable commitment to Israel. I have made it a top priority for my administration to deepen cooperation with Israel. What this legislation does is bring together all the outstanding cooperation that we have seen, really at an unprecedented level. There you go. Thank you. Good work.
Thank you, Mr. President.
For some context on this bill, we sat down with Deputy National Security Advisor Ben Rhodes to take a look at the roads ahead.
Hello. The bill that the President just signed deepens the already very close relationship between the United States and Israel by expanding our security cooperation and providing Israel with greater access to United States military equipment and technology going forward. This builds on what has been an unprecedented relationship between the United States and Israel under this administration. And it also builds on a range of very close and high-level contacts that we've had recently, with the Secretary of State going to Israel, the National Security Advisor going to Israel, and the Secretary of Defense headed out to Israel in the coming days. As the President has often said, the relationship between the United States and Israel is one of shared interest, but we also know it's one of shared values, given that we are bound together as two democracies and as countries that have deep ties among our people and among the many shared interests that the United States has with the Israeli people. So we're proud of this bipartisan bill that the President was able to sign, and we very much look forward to expanding on that cooperation going forward.
That afternoon, the President visited with members of the American Legion Auxiliary while they were attending the 66th Annual Boys and Girls Nation in Washington, D.C., greeting every single one with their choice of handshake, hug, or fist bump. He met with all of the 98 boys and 98 girl senators from across the nation.
Mr. President, it's an honor to be a citizen of this country under your leadership.
Thank you. Thank you, man. Proud of you.
My mom told me I met you, I had to invite you to dinner.
Oh, what's her specialty?
Rice and chicken and stir fry and all that good stuff.
I like
so
that.
if you like
I'll
Asian
try
food.
that. Yeah, it sounds healthy.
Following the pictures, handshakes, and some tears, all 98 and 98 of them were outside to watch the President board Marine One on the South Lawn. Over the weekend and across the pond, the First Lady led a delegation to the 30th Summer Olympic Games in London. She brought Let's Move to the Winfield House, the U.S. Ambassador's residence, where David Beckham gave her a few pointers on how to bend it around SpongeBob.
Being an Olympian isn't just about winning a gold or setting a record. It's about pushing yourself, right?
On Monday, the President demonstrated the latest step in his commitment to encouraging economic growth by signing into law the Helping Expedite and Advance Responsible Tribal Home Ownership, or HEARTH Act. This legislation promotes greater tribal self-determination and will help create jobs in Indian country by allowing tribes to lease restricted lands for residential, business, public, religious, educational, or recreational purposes without the prior approval of the Secretary of the Interior. Later, 12 foreign ambassadors and their families arrived at the South Portico of the White House to mark the formal beginning of their service in Washington, D.C. Chief of Protocol Capricia Marshall was on hand to officially welcome the new ambassadors of the Kingdom of Spain, the Republic of Chad, the Republic of Senegal, Bosnia and Herzegovina, the Republic of Malta, Jamaica, the Kingdom of the Netherlands, the Republic of South Sudan, the Republic of Singapore, the Union of Burma, the Republic of Tajikistan, and the Republic of Latvia. On Tuesday, the President visited with the 2011 PECASE recipients, who have received the highest honor bestowed by the U.S. government on outstanding scientists and engineers in the early stages of their independent research careers. To hear more about their advancements and achievements, West Wing Week caught up with some of the recipients in this week's episode of Tech Nation.
It turns out that Higgs does give mass to a lot of the particles that we know about, except for neutrinos.
We are interested in how DNA intertwines and entangles inside cells or inside viral heads, for example.
Our laboratory studies the mental health and the living functional brains of soldiers after they have returned from war.
What I'm here for today is a particular field of materials physics known as complex oxides, and particularly multiferroic oxides.
And a major question in the field for a number of years has been what determines which synapse stays and which synapse goes, and that's actually the question my lab's been addressing.
My area of specialty is in developing new ways to make materials for applications in renewable energy, and in particular I work on rechargeable batteries, solar cells, and hydrogen storage.
So what's really cool is that we can look at the Earth on this large scale, include all the systems that really make up our living planet, and look at how things interact with each other.
To find out more information on any of these topics or to see complete videos of these events, go to whitehouse.gov. And thanks again for checking out your West Wing Week.
As a Draco from New York, future President of the United States.
Okay, just warming up the seat for you.